Yesterday, on the 4th of July, it was the Americans celebrating their independence. But today, on the 5th of July, it's Kyogo celebrating his independence from his nightmare reign at Rennes. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. And that is the big news of today. Kyogo has left Rennes after probably one of the most disastrous periods I can ever recall for a footballer. Now, I'm sure there's been worse, but in terms of high profile, in terms of players that we actually know from the Scottish game, I cannot think of a move that has went as bad as Kyogo's did, whether it be due to being injured or just the lack of minutes he played or the fact he didn't score a single goal and he cost £10 million. It was an absolute disaster, but Rennes, they'll be happy. They've got their money back. Kyogo will be happy. He's got to move to England. The only problem I think is he could probably be playing one tier higher.
Yeah, it's an absolute gigantic fall from grace. I do not understand how they've made their money back. Are they just are they good at business, friends? But it really does beg the question how Celtic only got 10 million for him at the peakiest pars, and then Rennes got 10 million for him after the worst 6 months you'll ever see in your puff.
That is it's just proof that Scottish clubs can't demand as much money as teams from like a foreign league. He's simply going for more money that because he's going for League One to the Championship. If he went from Rennes to Celtic and had that 6 month period at Celtic that he had at Rennes, I don't think Celtic would get 10 million for him off Birmingham. Absolutely not.
No, I don't think they would either. But the question is, what's he going to do at Birmingham? Will it be another flop move? I mean, I don't think it will, personally.
Well, it's the 5th of July transfer roundup for anybody who cares to notice.
Yeah, it is.
I'll throw that out there 90 seconds too late.
But this is a big one, right? Kyogo's a big manoeuvre here. And could he be the catalyst, one of the catalysts to take Birmingham back to the prize land, the Premier League? Is he the best striker in the league? Off the top of your head?
Have to be, wouldn't he? Who's better than him?
Yeah, I'll admit, folks, see my knowledge of the English Championship, it's fucking practically non-existent. I would actually struggle to name you another striker.
Look at all the shite players Rangers signed for the English Championship. Why can't they sign Kyogo?
Because he wasn't in the English Championship. But name me 5 strikers in the English Championship right now. Tommy Conway.
Kyogo.
We'll go with Kyogo. We'll fire Kyogo in there. Sam Dalby. Another one. Right, only 2 more, man.
Jordan Rhodes on the English Championship.
What year do you think it is, mate? Jordan Rhodes. What road did fucking that lead you to?
I don't,
dead end?
I don't care about English football. It's shite. I think it's the most overrated thing in the world.
Aye, but that doesn't really help us here, does it? We need 2 more fucking... name me Jamie Vardy. And... Who got relegated? Southampton.
I can't even think of who got relegated.
Scottish guy plays up front for Southampton. Ross Stewart, there you go. Boom, there's 5. It was literally all former guys that were in the Premier League.
Danny Armstrong.
He's not a striker, is he?
Pretty sure he is.
Oh, I was thinking of Stuart Armstrong.
No,
I was like, he's definitely not a striker.
No, Danny Armstrong.
Anyway, point is, I think Kyogo will do alright at Birmingham, but he signed a 3-year deal. If this goes tits up, by God, no, it's just it's a gigantic fall from grace, man. Say it you want. The best Celtic striker since Larsson is what he got hailed as. Champions League nights, winning trophies, league titles, you name it. To this. Now here, if he's a good season, right, and then next year he's playing in the Premier League, see your wee 6-month spell at Rennes, it'll probably be quickly forgotten about. But it just shows you the grass isn't always greener on the other side.
Well, the grass is pretty green at Celtic Park.
It is, but...
Celtic Park in general is pretty green. But I just think with Celtic, should they maybe have taken Kyogo back? And I know people are going to, no, Celtic aren't going to pay 10 million for a guy that's in his 40s or a guy that's just turned 40. There's no like, profit to be made in the future. There's no like future money to be made in that deal. It's like, does every deal have to be made with the idea of making money in the future? For me, no. I think if you can sign a young player with the idea of and the hope and promise of selling them on in the future and making a profit, like that's cool, that's great. But do you not think like you need to accept that sometimes you can sign a player that is in their late 20s or maybe even early 30s, and that player can still be a worthwhile signing and worth the money if they're going to give you great performances and help contribute to success over the next few seasons. I think there's way too much being made, especially in Scottish football now. Like, oh, when you bring in, it has to be young players because oh, we've got this the model where we sell them on and we make profit. I mean, that to me is fucking pish. 9.5 million for Ida, or bring Kyogo back for 10. Oh, but you could make a First of all, you ain't gonna make a profit on. You ain't gonna make he on Ida, right? 'Cause the guy's
I
shite.
think you managed about 7 minutes there without bringing him up. So
No,
well done.
but do you not think that there's too much looked into the whole? Oh, we need to sell them on for profit in the future. Let's say if Celtic were right, you know what? We've been poor up front outside of Dyson Maeda playing through the middle. We've been poor since we sold Kyogo. Why not? We got 10 million for him anyway. So if we pay 10 million to bring him back, we're technically not. No, it's not like they're just paying 10 million. That kind of just wipes away the 10 million that you got from. There's no reason why Celtic could not. And Keel's in great shape, conditioning and all that. There's no reason why Celtic couldn't have paid 10 million, got the guy back, and he could be the number one striker for Celtic easily for the next 3-4 seasons before we even really see a decline in the guy.
But he did want to go, didn't he? Got to factor that in. And he wanted to play for the Japan national side.
Well, I don't think his stint at Rennes did him any help. But I tell you what,
no,
I think Birmingham could get his Japan career going back.
It could. Anyway, guys, out the frying pan and straight into the Japan.
No, but do you not agree with that?
No, I do agree with that. It's just, I think there is too much emphasis on player trading module.
Oh, the model. No, we need to, like, Rangers or Raskin, Gamani. Like, we need to bring them in young and then sell them. I mean, that's good if it happens, like, but I don't think you should be just discarding, like, older players just because there's no profit to be made.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Right, we'll move on though. Kyogo, biggest deal of the day. Don't think Celtic will get any form of sell-on fee. I don't believe it's not been mentioned at least. But anyway, James Penrice, it's official. He's moved. He's joined the Greek Giants, or is it the Turkish Giants? I'm not too sure. It's AEK Athens. Thoughts on it? Your man's away.
Not happy. One good season, then he leaves. Yeah, I'm not happy. What can I say? I don't care if we got a profit.
Yeah, we've already talked about this enough, but to wrap it up, Hearts are weaker without him, and it's not as easy for Hearts to be able to replace a guy as good as this.
It just feels like I had one really good season at Hearts, but it just feels like a waste because they finished bottom 6, right? Let's say he wasn't there at Hearts last season. I still don't think Hearts were bad enough to get relegated. Let's say we finish a couple of places further down. Instead of 7th, we finish like 8th or 9th. And let's say maybe we don't get to a Scottish Cup semi, maybe we got knocked out in the quarters. Whoop-de-doo. Is anyone really going to remember that? Is it really going to be that much of a downer on it? No.
Probably not.
It's just a shame that his really good season came when it didn't contribute to nothing.
Absolutely. Right, Tilo Asgard joins Rangers, 4-year deal from Luton, Norwegian international. I've gave my thoughts. What's your thoughts on big Tilo Asgard?
Looks like a good deal. Sounds like a good deal.
Every single player...
I'll tell you what, Rangers have the last few days have begun to pick the pace up, because I was looking at it and I was thinking, this has been a shocking transfer window.
Every player they've signed's over 6'1".
Does that tell you what Russell Martin's going for?
He's going for height and a wee bit of physicality, I think.
Well, I think you need that in the Scottish game.
Aye. So...
I think that's something Rangers are kind of lacking.
No, it is, absolutely, but I think this guy's a good deal. Looks like it'll be 3.5 million and then rising to 4. So Rangers are spending a bit.
Spending a bit of cash.
Spending a bit, and that's pretty much it, folks. I mean, St Johnstone are closing in on a deal to sign Czech Diabete after the 23-year-old was released by Exeter City. That sounds like a... Czech Diabete? Czech diabetes? That's that pretty much sounds like. That sounds like a fucking troll right there. But that's it. That's it for the 5th of July. Hibs get scudded by Ajax 6-3. And obviously tomorrow we've got some more friendlies to talk about. Rangers take on Club Brugge. Rangers TV. Be there, be square. Till next time. Peace.